calling out for Minsu and Yuna, but received no response. They heard someone locking the door and quickly rushed to the entrance, demanding to be let out. The waiter apologized and explained that their partners had instructed him not to let them out until they had talked things out. Woobin and Sunjin looked at each other, realizing they had been tricked. They walked back in and stood in silence, awkwardly facing each other. Woobin broke the silence and looked at Sunjin. He apologized for not being a good friend and admitted that it was inappropriate for him to openly display feelings for Sunjin's wife. He acknowledged that his actions did not reflect loyalty or true friendship. He added that he had wanted to deal with his emotions on his own, but another friend had revealed the truth, even though he never planned to say anything himself. Sunjin quickly interrupted, taking the blame upon himself. He said he had misunderstood Woobin from the beginning and assumed he was being selfish about his feelings for Minsu, even though he knew she was with him. He added that if he had known Woobin had met Minsu first and was still struggling with unresolved feelings, he would not have misjudged the situation. Looking at Woobin, he said that if he had known all of this earlier, before he and Minsu began dating, he would have stepped aside and given Woobin a chance, as he should have. However, things didn't turn out that way because, by the time he knew, he was already deeply involved with Minsu and couldn't imagine giving her up. Woobin stood silently, listening to his friend. He wished the other friend had not said anything, as things might have turned out differently. He believed he could have dealt with his emotions privately without troubling anyone. Sunjin asked if he still wanted to pursue Minsu. Woobin quietly dismissed the idea, saying he didn't want to, and had long accepted that she was with Sunjin and didn't love him in the way he loved her. He admitted that the only thing he struggled with was his lingering feelings. He mentioned that if it were easy, he would have let them go a long time ago, but it wasn't as simple as people thought. Minsu was his first love, the first woman who made his heart flutter. In his mind, he had imagined finding her, pursuing her, and making her his, but fate had other plans. Sunjin moved closer, looked into his eyes, and asked if there was anything he could do to help. He said he was willing to do anything, and if there were an antidote to erase feelings, he would risk his life to get it. Woobin smiled and told him it was his burden to carry, and that Sunjin shouldn't worry about it. He said the only person he was concerned about was Yuna. She was still young and didn't fully understand,